Hi all, welcome to the demo on UNIX file system protection using NetApp SnapCenter 5.0. My name is Ankita Dhavle. I'm a technical marketing engineer for SnapCenter. So before diving into the demo itself, let's look at the UNIX file system overview. So before SnapCenter 5.0, we only supported backup, restore and cloning of Windows file system. However, with the latest release, we can now automatically discover file system on a Linux host and enable you to protect them with the policies. You can also restore and clone them for granular file and directory level restoration. You can find the list of supported configuration in the table. As part of adding a new host, you will now see the UNIX file system plugin in the host selection screen when you choose Linux. Confirm the fingerprint. In this Linux host, there is a folder called Nest1 with several files inside it. By pushing the plugin, the file system will be discovered by default. Let's click on the Nest1 file system. And let's protect it. You can also give a custom snapshot name. Select file system consistent backup. We'll be using the predefined policy. So select the predefined policy. We have also enabled replication as part of this. Rest of the things we will keep it to the default and move on to the summary page. Click finish. The backup will run according to the schedule, but for now let's go ahead and take a on-demand backup. So you can see all the subtasks over here. While the replication job is in still progress, let's take a look at the backup available on the primary site. If you click on the file system, you will be able to see the backup. Next, let's proceed to the host and try deleting one of the files from Nest1 folder. I am deleting the NFS file 5. So after deleting this file, let's go back to the SnapCenter UI. Now let's try to restore the deleted file. For the Linux file system, we only have the full restore option. So click on full restore. Pre and post operation can be left as it is. Move on to the summary page and click finish. So the restore job is now in progress. Let's wait for it to complete. So once this job is completed, you can see that the deleted file is now back. Apart from backup and restore, we also support the cloning capability. So let's use one of the backups available on the secondary site. Click on the clone button. Here you need to choose the clone server. You need to provide the path where the clone will be mounted. This mounted clone can be used for file level restore. Once you go to the host, you can walk through the clone and restore the specific file that you are looking for. So using the clone, we can achieve file or directory level restore. Rest of the things I will keep it to default. Moving to the summary page, click finish. The clone has been triggered. Let's wait for the clone activity to finish. Once the clone is completed, you can see here that it is mounted to the host with the specific path. This clone is now available. You can use this clone as a separate copy of the database for dev test purposes. That being said, this concludes the demo. Thank you so much for watching.